I'm Josh.
I'm Liam. Welcome to the podcast. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Winter Study 6, Liam and Josh here.
Josh and Liam, the podcast. Or Liam and Hez, as he's so aptly nicknamed himself. Yeah, welcome to the podcast. It's pretty much just us talking about random things. If you care, if you don't care, we're still going to be here talking about random things. We're currently sipping tea on the back deck at Golston. It's a pretty good day.
What do you reckon the temperature is?
Hard to say because I'm in a jumper. I would say maybe, I want to say 16 to 17. 17 degrees. It's 17 degrees.
Yeah.
Unless you want to query that.
I reckon 16 in the shade.
16 in the shade, which we're not in.
No, we're in the sun.
We're in the sun, and so 16 degrees.
Sorry, just to pick up on this. What do you think of the Golston area? I mean,
the Golston area.
What are we looking at right now? The Strata.
Oh, I like the view. Well, I'm on the back deck, sitting in one of those chairs with the metal chairs, looking at some plants, looking out into the bush, down into the gorge. It's nice.
I gotta say though, driving in, they could do with a bit of work on some of the properties. You know?
A bit of work on the properties.
What's that grass doing? It looks like it's sort of up to your neck. You know, there's trees overhanging on the road.
Way to hate on people's properties.
Well, you know,
you come to this camp to stay here for a week. They've given up their hospitality.
Well, it just looked a bit weird.
They're cleaning after you. They're currently probably cleaning your cabin right now, and you come in and you're hating on all the properties in the area.
All I'm saying.
Way to thank a suburb.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty subpar, like presentation.
This is a Northern Beaches boy talking right now.
The Golston community could seriously do a bit of a pick up, and honestly, just get the broom and just sweep the roads for once. I mean, goodness sake, do we need to write to the Hornsby Council?
For those of you who don't know, Josh has just done labouring for 1 week, and he thinks now that he is qualified to hate on everyone's properties.
No.
He's qualified now to go, oh, you need a sweep. Oh, you guys can do with a bit of lawn mowing over there. He thinks he knows the trade in and out.
Well,
let me just remind you, I've been doing labouring for 4 years.
4 years.
And I'm currently wearing a Bunnings trade jumper.
4 years, 1 week. I mean, I can learn everything you've got.
Also, I'd like to just quickly give a shout out to the other guy wearing the Bunnings jumper. I don't know your name. Yeah. Come up to us afterwards and we'll give you a prize.
Yeah.
Or I'll just give you an elbow bump, COVID safe, of course.
Yeah.
Just because.
Does he work at Bunnings? Have you spoken to him yet?
I haven't actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's sort of a bit awkward. You're both wearing the same jumper, and it's sort of like.
I think I said hey to him once, but if you're hearing this, mate, come up to me. We'll chat. We'll have some good Bunnings banter, trade banter.
And then we'll staunch you and we'll steal your jumper off you, and then we'll just we'll run off with it.
Josh will, because he wants to be a tradie now. He's had a little taste of heaven, and he's coming back for more.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, no other job has made me lose my voice in 1 week. So if anyone's wondering, this is not my normal voice. I don't normally sound
How did you lose your voice, Josh? He's losing his voice.
Like any tradie, when you're working hard and you're getting up early and you're demolishing concrete and brick, that sort of sediment's getting into your lungs and into your throat.
The silicosis, mate.
For me, it's dried out my throat a lot.
So what Josh is saying is, because he's from the Northern Beaches and he's got very finely tuned esophagus and throat fibres.
Well, there's no sea salt in Golston. That's all I'm saying. There's no sea salt in Golston.
I can agree with that.
I'm cramping up just walking around here because I'm not getting my salt intake. So
yeah. Hey, one other thing. I leave out of home. And I go back to my parents 1 day a week. Have dinner with them, stay the night. And
how are your parents? Yeah, well.
How are they?
Yeah,
they're good.
That's good.
Feel free to come over after camp and meet them if you want.
Absolutely.
Campers as well if you want.
Okay.
Feel free to party of mine afterwards.
Yeah. It's a nice dinner with Liam's parents.
Also, hopefully you can hear us. We haven't really properly tested it. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so I go back to my parents once a week, sleep over the night, wake up and go to work the next day. In the morning when I have a shower, because I don't have any of my shower stuff there, I have to use my brother's.
Yep.
He's got, I think this was a classic Christmas gift, but he's got Link's Xbox. The flavour is Xbox.
Is this body wash?
Yeah, this is body wash, but they've also got, my housemate also has Link's Xbox spray.
Okay.
I assume that was also a Christmas gift from an auntie, but Xbox.
Okay.
What is that about?
I can't,
Does it...
that's weird. But I've got three, big questions here, and I'd say they're probably controversial topics.
Yeah.
So one's to do with the shower.
Yeah.
One's to do with the Xbox. And the other is to do with, genders and gaming.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm asking, first thing.
Yeah.
Xbox or PlayStation?
For me?
Just for anyone.
Oh, anyone. Well, I'm impartial. I had a Wii growing up.
Okay.
And my parents only bought that when I was about 16.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm impartial, and I'd say I like the idea of PlayStation more.
Okay, yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Second one. Girls and gaming. Is it a thing? Is it not a thing? I mean, do girls actually pick up a Xbox controller and say, I'm going to play COD right now or something?
I couldn't tell you. Feel free to email us in or come and talk to us, girls.
If there's any gamers in the girl community at Winter Study 6,
please reach
we'd
out
love
to us.
Hear from you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Email in or come and talk to us. We say email because it feels like it's we feel like proper podcasters when we say email.
Yeah, shoot us an email.
But of course, we're here with you on camp all week. Feel free to just come up to us and talk to us about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll probably remember and we'll probably talk about it and get you on the podcast, hopefully. What was the question? Girl gamers.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mindset is...
Does Gemma game?
No.
Okay.
No, she doesn't.
Do you game?
No, I don't.
Do your boys in your house game?
Yes, they do. They play that worms thing. They're like, it's called worms or something, and they're like the little earthworms, and they're walking around blowing each other up.
Okay. All right.
And also Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star, yeah.
On the Xbox.
Legos, yeah, that was...
But, wait, what was your third question?
Okay. Now, I've had many controversial discussions about this one.
Has it got to do with Link's Xbox?
It has to do with the shower.
Okay, yep.
Showering with the lights off. Is that a thing? Has anyone done it?
Who's done it? I've never done that.
Every time.
You do it?
Every time.
Why?
Without fail.
Why?
I will never have the lights on.
Why on earth would you do that?
It's full relaxation.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's what, like, I'm pretty sure that's a form of torture.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a registered form of torture. It's
Okay.
like being in the dark, being in the water, because it shuts off something about shutting off your senses or something.
No.
Well, I don't get it. Are you trying to save power by not having the light on, but having the hot water running? Like,
No,
what are you doing?
If you haven't done it, you have to try it and then come talk to me. I mean,
Right.
Galston shower is probably not the most
So
ideal.
you're saying you don't want me to go do it tonight when I have
Well,
a shower?
well, you could do it, but probably just not the most comfortable setup.
Right.
Some of those bathrooms are a bit rank and,
Yeah.
But shower with in the dark.
Yep.
It's a thing. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't have to try it, but I don't. Why? What is it about?
I can't, I'm shocked at how
Is
rare it
this is this every time?
every
saying-
single time.
So you wake up in the morning
Yeah.
because you're a tradie now.
Yeah.
The honorary tradie. Tradie virgin.
Pre-sunrise.
Tradie virgin.
Tradie virgin, yes. Pre-sunrise.
He wakes up, like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5:30?
Mate, don't give me that. Come on.
6 o'clock.
Five,
I'm getting up at 5:40. I'll assume it's 5:45.
I'm
because
5:35.
I work harder. I get up earlier.
I can check my alarm.
So 5:45, you're getting up. It's still dark at the moment because we're in winter. And
Yeah.
you're getting into the shower. Do not turn the light on. You turn the water on. You're in the shower and it's dark.
Okay, you might.
How do you see what you're washing?
What do you need to look
As
at?
in, how do you see where the soap's been?
What do you mean? You pick up the bar of soap. Or,
Oh, you're a bar of soap,
Or your
are you?
jar, or your, I don't know, your...
Must be
your
nice having
bottle.
a bar of soap. I'm
It's
stuck with
beautiful.
Link's Xbox over here, Mum and Dad's.
Well, exactly. You got to get yourself a bar of soap.
Yeah,
You've
alright,
got-
Northern Beaches.
You know
yep.
exactly where it is, and then you wash
And how
yourself.
long... Yeah.
And then you know...
Alright, we'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it tomorrow morning. Shower in the dark.
Yeah.
And I'll come back and I'll review it. I'll let
Well,
you know
do
how
it
it goes.
I mean, my advice is do it at night, because
Why is
that's when
that?
it's darkest. So like you don't have...
In the morning, it's dark. The morning is the night.
No, but I'm talking about, if anyone's waking up at Golston and they haven't showered in the dark, then do it at night time before you go to bed. Turn the light on.
Yeah.
Get the shower going. Get yourself sorted.
So you turn the light on, turn everything on, and get out. Turn it off, and get back in the shower.
Turn the shower on. Then you get your shampoo and your conditioner, and then
shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
Must be nice having that kind of stuff.
What is this?
I didn't even bring that. I'll tell you what, I got a little bottle of soap. It's called Wilderness Wash.
Okay.
That's what I use for washing my body, washing my hair, conditioner.
What do you use
washing
for
the dishes, washing my clothes.
Okay.
For camping. Not every day, but yeah.
Look, to be honest, I'm just throwing it out there. Judge me all you like. If you want to shower in the dark,
I'll try it tomorrow.
Yep.
Let me just clarify. When you get out of the shower, do you turn the light on or you turn it off?
No.
So you're drying yourself in the dark.
So you're drying... Yes.
And then when you get out of the bathroom into your room, do you turn the light on there or do you just continue to get ready in the dark?
No, well, you don't want... So, actually, they've done studies on this, and you're actually more creative in the dark. No, they have.
They have. They've done studies.
No, they is very intelligent. And they say creativity is...
You think this is a creative thing that you've come up with?
This is true. No, and for anyone out there who's in Golston and they're struggling with a creative writing story or a short story, turn the light off. Get your laptop going or your pen and paper and turn the light off and have a dark setting and you'll be more creative.
In study hall.
When do you dream?
I will give a prize to anyone who gets up and turns the lights off in study hall when Ben Hislop is in the hall.
I completely agree. I'll support that entirely. And just say to Ben, when he comes and says, why did you turn the lights off? Say, I'm doing a story.
It's my creative story. This is my creative piece. So just to wrap up then, Link's Xbox. What's the flavour? What is the Xbox flavour? Is it the scent of sweaty 15-year-old boys playing on the Xbox in the school holidays,
yelling at their mums
in a dim room, yelling at their mums, no lights on?
Yep.
Or is it? What is it? Is it the smell of the fresh Xbox when you open it up out of the box? Is it the smell of the cookie that your 4-year-old brother's shoved in the CD drive and then shut it, and then you open it and you have a whinge to mum because your Xbox is ruined? What is it? What's the scent? If you know, come talk to us about it because we would like to find out. Yeah,
that's sweet.
Hey guys, we're back. As you know, we're sponsored by Aldi. AldiMiddleIsle@gmail.com is our email.
Spell it out for us.
ALDIMIDDLEAISLE at little symbol GMAIL.com.
Yep, sweet.
No full stop.
.au?
No, not .au.
Okay.
We are in Australia,
.net?
but it's not on our email.
Okay, all good.
No .net. Because Gmail didn't let me have a .net, nor did I want one. But anyway.
All good.
Yes. Sponsored by Aldi Middle Isle. Yesterday I went there, walked through the Middle Isle, went to the freezer section.
Yep.
Picked up a bunch of freezer meals. Like the ones that you microwave for 1 to 2 minutes. I freaked out. I looked at the little oven thing on it just then and it said 15 to 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm not waiting around for 20 minutes. But microwave is 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going to do a review of each one, each podcast session. Today's one is... Do you want to read it out for us?
World Kitchen. Quiche, pumpkin, ricotta and pine nut. Traditional savoury dish made with pumpkins, egg, ricotta and pine nuts in a pastry crust. It's 200 grams.
It looks pretty good. I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah.
In a sec, because Josh is holding it. Looking at the picture. It's got a few pine nuts on top. Pastry looks pretty good. It's got some basil leaves just randomly on the side. I'd like to know actually when they take pictures of food, you know how it's people's jobs to make food pictures look nice, and they put a bunch of the raw ingredients that they've used in that meal just to the side. So the one that we've got here, it's got the pie, but then just to the side it's got I think that's spinach, ricotta. Spinach, raw ricotta. What's that shit?
That's pumpkin,
raw pumpkin and a few pine nuts spilling out of the cup. Why do people do that?
I don't know. It just looks like... I think it's sort of to give it that sort of vibe.
To give it the vibe of, we've used actual ingredients in this.
Yeah.
Actual raw ingredients, and then they've then been cooked.
Yeah. Does it have cheese or not?
It says ricotta. I think ricotta's cheese. Ricotta's cheese?
Yeah, I think it is. But
no, you don't like non-melted cheese,
really
do you?
a big fan. I mean...
Well, it's going to be cooked.
What's the, regular cheese called, which you just put on your pizza?
I think it's cheddar. Although I've heard people just call it tasty.
Oh, yeah,
just to let you know, I'm pretty sure tasty isn't a type of cheese. It's just the brand.
But Parmesan, what's that? You don't put
Parmesan
on
is its own... Yeah, you can. Well, margarita pizza.
It's Parmesan?
Yeah, Parmesan.
That's just Parmesan cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well...
No, not just Parmesan. It's got other stuff. But Parmesan cheese is I think it's the main cheese. I mean, when you get a gourmet one, it is. I don't know what Domino's do. They got some weird mixture of tasty and mozzarella and all that rubbish.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm not much of a baker, but... Yeah, so... We'll see what
anyway, we're going to heat it up. We'll be back in a sec, and we'll give you a little review. We're just currently outside the microwave. Just turning it on.
You don't stand in front of microwaves. Did you know that?
Why? Not?
Because it's really dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
It's radioactivity.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's ask Ben.
My head's right in front of it now. What does that mean for me?
That means you're fully getting infected by. It's true.
Infected by what?
No, it's like
quiche. The quiche that's in the oven.
No, it's true. They say don't stand in front of your microwave.
Who says? Or they say.
They say it.
The same people who talk
scientists who do research on these things.
They say.
Yeah. 54 seconds.
How primed do you reckon that temperature is going to be to eat when it comes out?
I reckon it's going to be near perfect. So 1 to 2 minutes. I put it in for 1:30.
So you think you know better than the packet?
Well, 1 to 2 minutes is within the guideline.
Oh, 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's allowed. I don't know if it's optimum.
It's a 1100 watt power grill.
Gee. It's not something you get every day.
Going into
What's your microwave at home?
I don't know.
1100 watts.
Not really a microwave guy, to be honest.
What does that? Does that mean you don't know how a microwave works?
It's sort of a bit chat.
Well, I had
It sort of smells really grim.
It smells
like ricotta.
Yeah, it smells like. It smells like a frozen. It smells like a frozen meal. That's what it is.
Oh.
Taking it out of the oven. Is it hot?
It smells right.
It smells all right.
You can't possibly like this.
It's a frozen meal. Should we take it?
Yep.
Alright. We'll be back in a sec and we'll taste it. Alright, we're back outside. We've got our pumpkin ricotta, spinach and feta pastry ready to go. We've got our forks. Impressions on what it looks like, Josh?
It just the cheese nah.
It's melted. You should be loving it, mate.
But it's ricotta.
What's wrong with ricotta? Salt's on the smell. He's just smelt it. He's just taking a bite now. What are your thoughts?
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, you were hating on it a second ago.
I just don't like the smell. I don't know. Is there anyone else out there who just can't stand the smell of cheese?
Actually, before you say that, we should know. Just on the way, just when we were walking back outside, Josh was like, "Oh, that stinks," and he said, "Is that vegetarian?" As if vegetarian food smells worse than other food. Let me just apologise on his behalf to all the vegetarians on camp. Josh is rude, and he will apologise tonight in session. I promise.
Well, I was actually speaking to a few boys who hunt, so I've got a few hunters at Goshen.
Yeah.
Speaking of hunting,
you sound like you're hating this pie.
No, it's real good. Speaking of hunting, let's talk about formals. I mean,
what's that got to do with hunting?
Well, hunting for a date.
Oh, all right. Good segue.
Is there anyone out there who's hunting for a date?
Because sorry, no, keep going.
Well, I mean,
I just dropped it on the deck. 3 second rule. COVID safe.
It can be a big thing to ask someone to formal.
Yep.
Who did you take?
You want a secret? It's not really a secret, but I didn't go to my formal.
Oh, okay.
I was actually at Schoolies in Byron Bay.
Okay. Yep. So
instead.
Yep. Just being.
So I didn't go to my formal at all, and therefore I didn't have to go through the Year 12 ritual of asking someone on a date for my formal.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
There you go.
Mm.
Who did you take, Josh?
I took a girl.
You took a girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk us through it. What's the process?
Well, Shaw only has one formal.
Oh, you went to Shaw, did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Big boy out here.
And we only had a Year 12 formal.
Oh, yeah. Also, none of this Year 10 weird graduation business sort of thing.
Yeah, no.
Where you get a certificate and you have a little gather sort of thing.
I didn't get that.
None of that rubbish.
Yeah, and we had, it was good fun. It was actually in Miramare Gardens, so...
In Miramare Gardens? You and your testy pops, mate.
Yeah, that's what I sounded like in Year 12, just giving it a little taste.
He hasn't grown up since then.
No.
Still hitting puberty.
Yep.
Yep, Miramare Gardens.
And, that was good, but... Let's talk about it. What's the process?
You've had enough of this pie, have you? He's put his fork down and he's not eating anymore.
I'm done. That's enough melted cheese for me.
Right.
Too. What's the process? I mean, are there any fellas out there who have some advice to share on asking a date? Do you have to do it in person? Can you uninvite a date?
Can you uninvite a date?
Yeah.
Are you asking from experience or from...
No, just general. Are there any...
Yep. Talk us through your process. Do you come and grab us? Let us know. Or email us in.
Yeah.
What's your process? Do you send them a secret love letter?
Yeah.
Do you go up to them in person in front of the bubblers? Do you write them a love letter? Do you do what Heath Ledger did in 10 Things I Hate About You, which is get the school marching band, slip them a 20 to the conductor, get them all to get down on the soccer fields, and you sing that I Love You Baby song.
Yeah. That melts
while you're running down.
And that just melts hearts.
To your girl. What is your process? What was your process, Josh? Talk us through.
Well, I basically just was on the phone one night.
Yeah. Starts off pretty casual. On the phone to who? To whom?
To this girl.
Which girl?
Well, do you want me to... I'm not going to disclose the name.
Oh,
she might get embarrassed.
She's nameless.
Well, yeah.
Okay, alright.
And
could you give us a... make up a fake name.
Fake name?
Fake name.
Let's go with, Louisiane.
Louisiane. Louise is a name. Louisiana is a place. Louisiane is two names together. It's not
Louisiane.
Anyway, Louisiane. Yep.
I actually... sorry, little segue here. I do like southern names.
You mean southern?
American, southern.
Southern American.
Yeah.
So American names.
Yep. Not South America, but South,
I can
Texas
see how you get confused with that.
Billy Ray, Billy Bobby.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray,
Do the accent. You love these names so much, you could do them in the
Billy Ray.
That's pretty good.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray. Billy Ray.
The only one I know is Taylor Swift. I think that's he's really southern.
No, there's
not anymore.
what? I don't know. Anyway,
look, keep going.
I do like the
formal date. Louisiane. You're on the phone to Louisiane. What happens next?
Louisiane. I think it would be awesome if obviously I have a formal coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love you to be my date. If you would come with me.
Yeah.
To formal.
Right. Wait, so you just said that? You just slipped it into conversation?
Yeah.
What were you talking about before?
I'm not great at this stuff.
Was this straight off the bat?
Yeah. Well, the problem is that I think when it's too pre-prepared, I just wig it. But then when I go the polar opposite, and it's just even worse. So
you're saying pre-preparing is bad, under-preparing is bad.
Yeah.
So
and that's what I did. I
under-prepared,
and it just wasn't smooth.
It wasn't bad. What'd you say?
I think she was like, yeah.
So you asked her over the phone.
Yeah, over the phone. Pretty interesting. I don't think it really needs to be in person.
Did you say she said yeah?
Yeah, she said yeah.
You don't think it needs to be in person? Well, that's advice from your very own Josh Herring, or Hez.
Hez.
It's Heron, by the way. That's Hez's advice.
But, I mean, Liam, you can't really speak from experience, can
I can't, no.
So,
I can only give advice from the sidelines, which I'm happy to do if you want to come talk to me.
and I mean, really, if you are someone at camp and you've noticed someone from a distance in the study hall,
yeah,
or at the dining room table, or in session,
yeah,
and you're thinking, I like the look of that person.
Not that looks by themselves are...
Absolutely not.
No, definitely. We're not encouraging that.
No, absolutely.
I mean, they do help.
Or you've had a brief passing chat on the way to the dining hall.
Like what?
Like, how you going?
How funny are Josh and Liam?
Yeah.
Hezza. That's a bad nickname.
how good is the PDHP syllabus this year? And
things to talk about.
You think, wow, that was like, your heart.
That was a hot minute.
Yeah, that was seriously.
That was a hot minute.
We want to hear about it. Secret admirations, love letters.
You can do what Josh did. My advice is Josh's advice, which is give him a phone call. But what else can they do? I just thought this is just going to be a massive long plug for our little thing that we thought up is email in or send us a posted note with your secret love message to your desired formal date from camp. We'll read it out on the podcast. If you want it to be anonymous,
or in session, we could read it.
In session, if you want us to do it in session, we can.
Yeah. And if you want to ask someone formal,
it doesn't cost extra money,
and you want it to be extravagant,
come talk to us. We'll sort it out.
Slip us a 20, and we'll sort you right out.
We can organise things.
Yeah.
We're not meant to leave camp, but
no,
we won't leave camp. We've got the power.
Yeah.
We can do things. If you want a marching band, we can organise that for you.
Yep.
There are people here who play things.
We've got microphones.
We've got We've got Aldi microwave meals. We can do things for you.
Yep.
If you want it to be extravagant, let us know. Come talk to us.
Yep.
We will sort you out.
Yeah. I agree.
We can do that for you. But yeah, write in, email in, send us your posted notes with your things.
Yep.
We'll read them out.
And we'll get that going. And before you know it, you'll be rocking up to formal.
And then you'll...
Date.
With date.
And you'll be looking real good.
And then
You'll be looking real good.
Josh just got his voice really deep at the end just to try and save himself.
Yeah, well, it's a struggle. It's a daily struggle.
It is a struggle. For Josh. If you're Josh.
Yeah.
If you're me, you're fine.
Yeah. I think it's because of my singing.
Do you want this little pine nut from the top of the pie here?
No.
Come on, just a little pine nut. Just a little pine nut.
I don't want to touch that. Alright, so now we're going to talk about career advice.
Yep.
What do you want to do after school?
Big questions in life.
Yeah.
Where you're heading, what are your plans and aspirations? And we want to help you. We want to help you guys out. So, what we've done is... Well, actually, so you guys are in year 12. Yep. You got career advice coming up. Not coming up. Next year. You want to be looking at careers, whatever. Uni, trade, dropping out, becoming a drop kick, whatever you want, living off the dole.
Yep.
Wouldn't advise it, but anyway, it can be done.
Give it a go.
Yeah, so I live in a house with 5 other guys. It's a pretty good time, 6 boys. They all do different things.
Yeah.
And so what we want to do is give you a little taste of some different careers. So each podcast session, I'm going to ring up one of my housemates, and they're going to give us a 30-second spiel on what they do and why you should do it.
Just describe some of the housemates for us.
You want me to describe them? All right, I can do that. So there's me. I'm doing architecture, I'm a labourer, blah, 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 blah. Yep. I live in a bunk bed. Oh, I don't live in a bunk bed. I share a room.
Yeah.
On bottom bunk.
Yeah.
It's one of those bunks where it's like the top's a single and the bottom's a double.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of winning there. But anyway.
I couldn't do that, but that's...
Couldn't do that.
No.
Why not?
Bunk bed, man. What are you talking about?
It's sick, trust me. The banter is good.
Let's be realistic for once.
There's a plywood wall. Also, one of the walls we've had to put up is plywood and it's really thin.
Yeah.
And the next room is the lounge room. And so I have really bad FOMO, and so all the boys, they often talk heaps late at night in the lounge room, and I can hear everything they're saying. And so it's like either I can't get to sleep when I got work the next day, or I'll get up and I'll be like, this is too much. So I just get up, get out of my bed, go sit down in the lounge, half asleep, because I have mad FOMO and I'll just be in on what they're talking about. Last time was something about communism and the Chinese government, TikTok, something like that.
Yep.
Anyway.
I gotcha.
My roommate, Chiz. So his name's Nick. Call him Chiz. He's a chippy. He's a carpenter.
Okay.
So he's short. He's a ranger. He's got curly red hair.
Freckles.
He does have freckles.
Yep.
He's got tats.
Yep.
Sick bloke. He does a lot of music stuff.
Yep.
Actually, he was in a band. He was on Triple J.
Okay.
They're called. Look him up. They're called. What are they called?
Every second person's on Triple J these days.
That is true. That is true. Australian music. Triple J.
Triple J.
That's it. What's his band? His band's called The Moving Stills.
Okay.
Don't know if he's in it anymore, but he used to be. It's on Triple J. Look him up. Anyway, he's a chippy. I've got another housemate his name's Max.
Yep. Max who?
Max Farmer. We call him Stanley.
Yep.
Because he's an engineer.
Yep.
He's doing some sort of engineering.
Okay.
I don't really know. He tries to explain it. I don't really understand.
I got
But he works there. He also works at this place called the Australian Food Shop.
Yep.
Which is where they just pack cardboard boxes full of food and send it out to people.
Okay.
I've got another housemate who's a painter. His name's Tom.
Painter.
He's a painter, so he paints.
So you got Max Farmer and Tom Painter.
Tom Painter.
Yep.
Actually, I saw, just on a side note, there's this van that drives down the coast, and it's called Thomas Painting.
Okay.
How's that name? How's that for a business name?
Is that
just your first name
his van?
and your trade.
We're back on.
We're back on. Not sure what happened there, whether the thing cut out, but my mate called me. Tom called me.
Yep.
Tom the painter.
Mm-hmm. Thomas Painting.
Thomas Painting isn't his business, but it could be.
So if you need something painted, just tell your parents.
I've also got, and we're going to ring up Tom in a sec. I've also got Ben, who's a politician. He works for the local member for state council. Okay. So the guy's in the newspapers. It's Adam. His name's Adam Crouch.
Yep.
I'm not sure what we can say about him legally or whatever. Anyway, but Ben works for him. He's pretty much like his media advisor or something. Mm-hmm. So we might get a shout out or something on the newspapers. Yep. Who knows? Actually, I got a selfie with him in the premiere, and that's what got in the newspapers. Okay. See if I can get it up tonight in session. Okay. And last one is Scotty, who does website something or other. Okay. Anyway, we're going to ring up Tom in a sec. Yep. And he's going to tell us 30-second spiel on why you should be a painter. Okay. Let's call him now. Oh. It's calling. Oh, it is calling. Tom, what's going on, mate?
Will, I'm good. How are you?
Will, my name's Liam.
Okay, sorry.
Jokes. If you didn't hear that, it's because my name's William. We'll discuss it later anyway. You're on the podcast, mate. How you going?
Yeah, I'm going well.
What are you up to?
Just came back from a big bushwalk, just down to Maitland Bay.
Maitland Bay. Who are you with at the moment?
Good mate, Nick Chisholm.
Cheers, that's it.
Housemate, yeah. Your bunk buddy.
We'll call him up, my bunk buddy. We'll call him up tomorrow. Anyway, we're just checking in to see. We're just talking to Year 12s. We're just talking about some career stuff. You're a painter. Why would you recommend being a painter? Give us a 30-second spiel.
30 seconds. Okay. Well, one thing that's great, the fumes, you're going to lose the sense of smell, so you won't have to worry about farts anymore. That's a great.
Let me just say, Tom has no sense of smell, so yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, that pretty much went away on the first week of the job, and then there's nothing more satisfying than leaving your signature in the corner of someone's house after a good paint job.
How many times have you done?
I'm going to drive past that house with possibly my own family one day and say, that's a Tom Sharp right there.
Tom Sharp. I told them about Thomas Painting as well.
Oh, yeah.
What a way to name your business. Your first name and your trade.
Yeah, well, they stole that, so I'm going to have to think of a new name.
That's it.
Might change my name to Blake or something, who knows.
Blake Painting. I like it.
Blake Painting.
Do you have any other names that you would one day name your company? Any other...
Oh... Look, you haven't given me much time to think.
You sold on Blake. Blake Painting.
Blake is a great name. So
if your name's Blake,
Blake's at that camp,
shout out to Blake.
Hit me up and I'll give you a job.
There you go. You've even got a way into the painting industry.
There you go.
All right, thanks, Tom. We'll catch you later.
All right.
See you, mate.
Well, there you go. If you want to get into painting, a few
hit up Thomas. Hit up Blake. Yep. We'll call him Blake from now on. But we're gonna call up a different housemate each day.
Yep.
Help you guys out.
Yep.
Hit us up. Email us in aldimiddleisle@gmail.com.
Yep.
And we'll see you tonight in session.
Exactly, keen.
See yous out. Peace out.